So Moses going to run. He on the run, y'all. Do we not see that this day and age too? People go on the run all the time, right? So he go to this other land, end up meeting his wife, end up working as a shepherd for his father-in-law, right? He over there for a good 40 years, right? As he working, lollygagging, whatever, he stumbled upon the burning bush, right? The burning bush is burning, but it ain't burning up. He gets to talking with God, okay? And so I want to point out, when he gets to talking to God, God immediately tells him, hey, I hear all the crying and everything that the Hebrew people are going through. I hear them. I need you to go get them out of that struggle, right? That's what happened. So as Moses is talking to God, God told him, take off your sandals, first of all, homie. You on holy ground. When he gets to talking to God, God gets to telling him, okay, well, look, I'm going to use you to deliver these people out of this struggle, okay? So Moses is like, oh, they ain't going to listen. I can't talk good. And y'all, he can't talk good because there was a test that was done when he was younger, which caused him to end up with a speech impediment, right? I don't think that's in the regular Bible, but if you read the Torah, it's in there. So anyway, he gets to talking to God. Now, what I want to point out is when he gets to talking to God, God only talks to him about delivering the people. He never says, oh, Moses, I seen that you killed that dude. I seen that you killed that Egyptian. You in trouble for that. God never said that, right? He never said that. He never brought that up. He gave Moses instructions, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is there is an enemy assigned to you from birth. When you have a calling on your life, there is an enemy assigned to try to stop you from birth. Guilt is one thing that will keep you hindered. So if you're feeling guilty because you feel like you wronged somebody, go try to fix that so you can release yourself from that guilt. Not necessarily for them, it's for you. If you're holding on to some guilt because you know you done did somebody some wrong, go try to resolve that for you because God's already forgiven you for that. When God was talking to Moses, he did not mention that Moses killed the Egyptian behind the Hebrew. God seen Moses' heart. He seen how much compassion that Moses had. Because when Moses met his wife, he went and made sure all the sheep was watered, right? Even the sheep that didn't even want to come to the well, Moses went and picked him up and brought him to the well so he can get some water. That one sheep, right? Compassion. He like, no, everybody gonna get some water. That was how Moses thought. Moses couldn't stand to see his people hurt, right? So God seen that compassion in him and said, I will use you to deliver your people, right? He didn't say nothing about him being no murderer, y'all. He didn't say nothing about that. And there's nowhere in that scripture where Moses felt guilty about it either. Now, I'm sure he felt some type of way about his people turning against him. But even in the scriptures, if y'all read the Bible, he prayed for them all through there. Them people didn't do nothing but talk crazy to Moses the whole time. From the time that he done killed somebody to save them up until the time he was walking them through the desert, they didn't do nothing but talk noise the whole time. And Moses prayed for them the whole time, y'all. The only time Moses was not going to be used is because he was procrastinating and he wasn't listening. Now, if y'all read that Bible, God was about to take Moses out. And it was because he was procrastinating and being disobedient. And he's about to take him out. And Moses' wife was like, wait a minute. Hurried up and circumcised their son and laid that skin on Moses' feet. Like, here you go. I'm sorry. We did it. Don't kill him. she saved Moses' life because God's about to take him out of here. It's not other people that can change the calling on your life. It's you and your disobedience and your lack of listening and your procrastination. When the Most High tell you to do something, do it. When he tell you to move, move. And if you have that spiritual understanding and you're hearing exactly what he's telling you to do and you're scared to do it, you are causing him to come against you for not being disobedient. It's not your wrongdoings because he forgives you for that. So you can't feel guilty. You're the one hindering yourself with that guilt. That's not God. If you are truly remorseful for some wrong you did, you need to try to rectify it so that you can release yourself, because God's already forgiven you for that. It's you holding you back. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, y'all know Moses went on and he wrote the holy Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Bible, right? And there's a lot of stuff that's in that Bible that's not in that Bible. So, but you can't go read that book until you fix your heart, because if you ain't understanding the Bible, you definitely ain't gonna understand that book, right? That's just real. But don't sit here and think that God won't use you because you made a mistake. He know we gonna make mistakes, y'all. He know we born into sin. He knows that, right? He has things lined up to keep us in alignment the whole way through our lives, right? So don't sit here and think that you're less worthy because you made a mistake, because that's not the truth. That's manipulation. The devil is the best at manipulation. That's what he do, y'all. That's what he do. So guilt is not of the Lord. That does not come from God. What would God be guilty of? Why would he even know that feeling? No, that's not of him. So don't let somebody else, and that's why I tell you to guard your access. Because if there's somebody else constantly in your life reminding you of what you did wrong, oh, you ain't this and you did that, and remember when you did that and you did this and you did it, and you, they're planting that seed of guilt, which is holding you back from what you're supposed to be doing. Fix that guilt, rectify it, or at least attempt to. Now, if you go try to fix it and the person you did wrong, if they're even, if it's not pertaining to someone's death or how you handled it or anything like that, and maybe you can even go rectify it with the family. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Different people have different levels of reasons and stuff of guilt. But if you go try to rectify it and they not receiving it, at least you tried, right? At least you tried to fix it. You can't make somebody accept your apology, but at least you gave that apology and it was genuine. You can't just go over there and say, oh, I apologize, and not mean it. That ain't gonna work. You have to truly have it in your heart, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? You really have to have some remorse behind it. And once you go and give that apology, you release yourself from that guilt. And that guilt's no longer holding you back from the next level. You're able to go to the next level. So y'all, that's my information about guilt. Okay? Y'all can go read it. That's Exodus. That's actually the first few chapters of Exodus, right? I think when Moses gets to talking to God, that's in 2 or 3. Exodus 2 or 3, chapter 2 or 3. And I'm telling you, when he gets to talking to God, there's no mention of him killing the Egyptian. And God still uses him greatly. greatly, y'all. He's one of the most powerful, prolific prophets in the Bible. Okay? So, I just wanted to explain that to all my people that's in the spiritual conversation about guilt. All right? And hopefully even the people that wasn't in the spiritual conversation about guilt, um it helped you, right? Because that's my ultimate goal. And let me just say, if you're in the DFW area, ladies, we have a women's conference coming up. So please come join us in the women's conference. And for all the people that asked me about it, that talked to me in the school setting, they're not having childcare, and I got the answer. So, y'all, look, I felt kind of dumb saying, oh no. But the reason being is because they don't have enough volunteers to watch the kids. That's what it boils down to. So that's why there's not any daycare at the women's conference or childcare. Okay, so that should not stop you from coming and fellowshipping, though, right? Getting some of that positive energy, you know, we all united we stand, right? We all gonna be encouraging to each other. We're all gonna be uplifting to each other. It's just supposed to be a real uplifting environment. And unfortunately, no kids allowed. Okay? So, if you have any questions, please inbox me. I've sent y'all the invite if you asked me about it. So please go on the website and register. All right. Again, don't let that guilt hinder you, y'all. That's another attack to keep you away from your purpose, right? The devil is a lie. You're already forgiven for that. All right? Love y'all.